What's going on, you guys? It's your girl, UNITY, Dear Unity. Wow, today is December the 26th, 2022. Man, we this close of wrapping it up. Um, you guys. So I wanted to do a video because for number one, I've been slacking when it comes down to the uploads and stuff like that. I just want to first tell everybody this is Dear Unity. This is like an open diary that I just talk and I vent and stuff like that on. It's nothing that I promote. I might say something that is inspiring. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I might say something that you might need. You just never know. But nevertheless, I do talk with my hands, so I do like a lot of Ebonic sign language. So hey, bear with me if you see my hands moving a lot. I can't help it. Uh, so as you can see, this is like a little different setup. This has been a very interesting month for me. Even after I think the last time, I don't never remember when the last time I do my the last Unity video, but I'm like, time literally flies by like that. So I haven't been able to have time to just kind of sit and talk. I think the last time I did like a video, it was me just sitting in my car before I went into one of my jobs, and I was just talking and venting about some stuff that I was feeling and stuff like that, but I couldn't really go into details. So, like I say, today is December the 26th, 2022. To be honest with you, usually around this time, or I want to say the like close to the New Year's, probably on the 31st or whatever. I usually like plan out my vision board. I do a vision board, and then I go over the vision board of all the stuff that I accomplished that was on my vision board, and then all the things that I plan on doing for the following year. I usually do that every year. So I don't know if I'm gonna do it like this week, or am I going to basically do it, the first week of January. But man, let me tell y'all something about literally keeping the faith. Just the update of all the stuff I've been going through. So I am currently in my mom's house right now. Me and my kids had to spend the holidays over here because in my apartment, they was dealing with a gas leak. Somebody had a gas leak, so they shut the gas off for the entire apartment complex. And this was the day after Thanksgiving. You guys, it's the 26th and my gas is still not on. And it is definitely have been so like overwhelming, because at the end of the day, like I say, my whole life I have never been an overachiever when it comes down to work or anything. So I actually picked up a second job back in October. So me working two jobs and having to not only sometimes, because one week I actually worked both of my jobs at the same time, like get off of one, going into another one, not making it home until a certain time, like 9 or whatever at night. That's not my usual. So, and on top of all of that, I turned around and had to basically figure out a way of how to maintain me and my kids, because we didn't have no gas. Our stuff. We have a gas stove. It's controlled by the heat, the food, and the water. That's what is the main thing that's just killing me, because I can always make accommodation when it comes down to food. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, you never know, because I was just telling my brother, I was telling him before all that happened, I was just like, I'm gonna stop just buying stuff, because sometimes I get out here and then I'll just be buying stuff and don't never use it or never open it. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when you find something or your intuition tell you to get something, when it comes down to household items or anything like that, do it, get it. Me and my brother was even discussing about a while back ago about getting an emergency kit. Like I'm talking about like putting like just getting a box and we put like candles and flashlight and like food, you know, just in case an emergency, because never know what might happen. So we was already planning on doing an emergency box. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, like I said and say, this has been so draining to me mentally and physically, you guys. So that's the reason why I was not able to get on camera and like do the videos and reviews and different type of stuff that I wanted to do. I do want to say a special thank you to anybody who have subscribed to my channel. It is such a blessing to see, even though this year had passed by even me staying focused on some of my goals, I really did accomplish. Like I came from having 14 subscribers to having 600 subscribers, 600 plus. And you know, next year will be my goal to be over 1,000. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm shooting over there. I want to be more consistent with my YouTube channel and stuff like that. And so I'm kind of disappointed because the distraction of this situation has really drained me, and you know it kind of like put a lot on my mental and physical, because like I said, for instance, me being a single mother of 3 kids, I had to work, and it's definitely inconvenienced because I was planning on having this on I was planning on having this situation handled. Well, I thought they would have it handled way before the holidays. Because like I told you guys, it's been off since after November. But nevertheless, I always have to look at the brighter side of it. I was like, thank God that, you know, I do have a mother that is understanding, that I was able to come over and she's able to help watch my kids. Her and my sister, like they was able to step in and help watch my kids while I go to work. And, you know, I can still come over here and take hot showers and stuff like that. But y'all know how it is. Like, once you get your own space, like, you cannot. It is so hard. Like, even if you do have those, you know, understanding people that just really care and love you a lot and don't mind, you still want to be in the comfort of your own space, especially when you didn't gave out the cho-chos. When I done broke bread, like Jesus said, I want to stay in my own stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to be in my own environment, in my own stuff. So, like I said, and say that y'all bear with me. You know, this is a new week that I'm trying out. I'm doing a review on this too, y'all. Yeah, so you know, whatever. But so yeah, so that's the reason why that has really been on my mental. That has really been on my mental so much. And like I said, and say in one of my videos, yeah, my thing a little crooked. This is not my ring light. I had bought my daughter a ring light, the exact same one I got, and she didn't already broke the limb on it. So I'm like, girl, this is literally it's only the 26th. You got it on the 25th. Why is one of the things broke? Come on, but shout out to you though, boo. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to you. She gonna still make it do what it do. So I'm on my daughter ring light. And so let's just rewind it. So like I said, we're gonna say, I've been dealing with that. How did Christmas go? Christmas went amazing. First of all, we celebrate Hanukkah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Please, you know, I understand, you know, people with their different beliefs, but this is something that me and my family been celebrating for a long time. We do celebrate Hanukkah. Please don't get up under my post asking me 1,000 questions. To each his own. This is just a tradition. My brother had converted like over 6-7 years ago, and we just been kind of like, you know, supporting and getting into the different type of traditions and holidays and stuff like that. So my kids actually had, you know, we usually do like a party, but we didn't do it this year. And my kids, they had opened up their presents really on like the 19th. The 19th or the 20th. But my two youngest ones, because my middle daughter parents, she was like, hey mom, you know what I'm saying, like this year I wanted to know if you can wrap up gifts and then we open them up. Now you guys, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a holiday person. So by me not being a holiday person, I feel kind of bad because like I'm so used to like either giving my kids what they want or if I do, give them a gift or something like that, like I'll just give it to them. I'll be like, here go your gift. But this year she wanted to actually open up some gifts. So I did that. And kids are so simple. One thing about it, I am so grateful that I am raising my kids not to be materialistic. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, when you raise kids to be so entitled and don't get me wrong, kids is gonna be kids. They're gonna want things, they're gonna, desire things, but I'm telling you this now as a parent in general, like whether you got it or not, you have to understand that I'm not trying to tell people how to raise their kids, but this is just how I feel, my theory of it. Like, don't be so caught up into just feeling like giving your kids everything that they want and they desire is the best thing, and it makes you like the best parent in the world, because it don't like I was raised by a single mother, and my mom honestly, we didn't want for anything. We had nice clothes, I remember even when digital cameras was just now popping, like just now coming out, and my mom had bought me a digital camera plus a printer. Like anything that we ever desired when it came down to holidays and birthdays like that, my mom made a way out of no way. But at the same time, she missed out on a lot of uh sentimental things, which is like award ceremonies, kind of like making our own tradition, because she worked 12-hour shifts to what? Give us a lifestyle for we never wanted versus enjoying the moments. And I don't fault her for none of that, because she actually respect me for being able to, understand that spending time and being there for your kids is way more important than just giving them everything. And I respect my mom more as I have kids, because I just feel like you were such a hard worker. I ain't gonna lie, I can't compete, but it makes me respect my mom even more. Her birthday is on November the 24th, so shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mama. She's such a beautiful woman inside and out. And like the song say, regardless of, it's funny because with a daughter and a mother relationship, like it's like you argue a lot once you're in your teenager stage, but you never know how things can go once you become a parent, because it's so easy to be like, man, you did this, you did that, you said this, you said that. And then I had to realize, and I think either I was watching something, but I have to remember, one day my kids are gonna grow up, and I might be thinking that I'm doing the best and I'm this and I'm that, but my kids can have a different perspective of how they feel and what I did not do correct. So it's kind of like, you guys, we have to look at our parents in the same situation. I'm not saying forgive and forget a lot of trauma and anything like that, but please understand that you're gonna become a parent one day. And you can be busting your behind and stuff like that, and your love and desire for your kids will never fade away, but your kids gonna have a long list of things that they feel like you never did or you did not do right. So it's kind of like, enjoy your kids, discipline your kids the way you feel best, but please understand no one is perfect. So just because you buy a lot of things and you do everything that they desire or want, that does not mean that they're gonna grow up and be like, oh yeah, you was this, you was that, you was this, you would. No, they gonna find something. It can be just something small. They'll be like, you've been engaged in the world on the thing, and then they turn around and be like, well, I wanted to eat ice cream with you. You never was there to eat ice cream with me. And they put a string on me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm not gonna say bizarre, but that's just how little things can fly over our heads and stuff like that. So it's like, I appreciate my mom more and more, because like I said and say, like, no matter what, whether she yep, and woof, scream, yell to the top of her lungs, she is always there. No matter what, rain, sleet, snow, my mama coming. My mama she gonna bend and fold behind her children. And I'm eternal grateful. Like Tupac say, ain't a woman alive that can take your mama place. So shout out to her. And but yeah, the holidays definitely went, cool or whatever. Like, we ate. I wanted to, if I would have been in my apartment, I really wanted to start a new tradition because I was just like, well, on holidays, because I was gonna be out, and then I was just like, you know what? I was just like, I wanted to like get up, cook a big breakfast and really just sit in the house with me and my kids in pajamas and watch Christmas movie. We had chicken and waffles. My sister had made some chicken and waffles. Shout out to Mimi. And we had chicken and waffles. We did do the Christmas movie. I fell asleep. I got that itis all over me. I fell asleep. So we really did do the same thing, but nevertheless, it's funny because it's kind of like that's just how God works in mysterious ways. Like you might have a plan in the situation of how you want stuff to go, but hey, if it's not meant to be, it's not gonna be. And I have really learned that because I just like, you know what, please stop taking everything so personal. Like I'm not even fighting the issue. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I ain't used to long hair. I'm used to being bald headed. Shout out to Friday because I'm getting my pixie cut back intact. But y'all know, you know what I'm saying. I forgot what I was gonna say, but y'all know how stuff or whatever flow. Like you can have an ideal of what you want to go and how you want things to go, and then next thing you know, it can change just like that. And a detour, a distraction can hit you just like that. But you gotta keep on going. You gotta keep on understanding that it's a bigger purpose. And that's the reason why I was just like, God, I don't know what is the reason why have my gas been shut off since November. Since November after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, the Friday after Thanksgiving, the gas been shut off until now. That's a whole month. And I wanted to be so mad. I was frustrated, but then I said, you know what, God, it's a reason for everything. I'm not going to question. I'm not going to fuss. I'm not going to fight about it. I'm going to just, because truth be told, a gas leak is a very important thing because like, I talk to like a lot of people that's in the industry with plumbing and stuff, and they was just like, no, it's so serious to the point where somebody can just simply flick on a light and then the whole apartment blow up. And then this lady that I work with, she actually said that, she like, that's actually what happened to her. She just like, she had just left the house and she said her house caught on fire because she had a gas leak. And she said, if she would have, the fire people had told her if she would have stayed in there like 2 or 3 more minutes before she had left, she was just like, she would have been, she would have been in the fire, caught up. So I'm looking at the bigger picture of that. Like it could have been worse, Queen. So, everything happens for a reason. Just let it play out. Yeah, woosah. Just let it play. Because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of stay in the hood. So I'm dealing with, people that are not as professional when it come down to business. Like when it come down to business wise, they're not professional. And sometimes that's another reason why I'm so ready to level up in my lifestyle when it come down to a job, when it come down to a place to stay and stuff like that, because it's very draining to deal with an environment that or to be in an environment that they don't respect you because of they're looking on what is surrounded around you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's so frustrating to me, even with dealing with this situation, because it was kind of like I feel like if I was in a better neighborhood, or no shade, but if I was in a different skin complexion neighborhood or whatever, this would have never lasted this long. It would have been definitely, people would have been on it more. But since I stay in a certain area and stuff like that, I'm looking at the fact of like you have the older people that probably, the people that's on disability, people that do not have a place to stay, that do not have, you know what I'm saying, like are not technology savvy. Some of these older people don't even know how to even, barely even call down to the office. They on disability or whatever. So it's just like my heart yearn for situation and people like that. And I just feel like the way that they're the way they handled the situation is so freaking mad and sloppy, like to the point where I be ready to like to go and I be ready to listen, bring out Bonquisha instead of Marquisha. So I'm sorry, I keep talking about this, but that just was on my mind about just if you going through something and something is going on and it's happening and it's not the way you want it to go, please understand, do not fight it, do not get frustrated. Everything happens for a reason. You might not even understand the reason, but at the end of the day, I have always known this: trust in God, it's gonna happen the way you want it to. I'm 20 minutes in and I don't even know what I didn't talk about. But yeah, so Christmas went well. I plan on, hopefully tomorrow even having my gas back on and stuff back running by this week. I'll probably come back on here and do, before the holidays, like I say, get my vision board together. Because I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Like, every year, I do, like, a poster board. And then I noticed my 1 year, I did a poster board this big. Then I had brought it down to, like, this size. And I'm not even going to lie. I might even do something either that size or smaller, like an 8x10, because now my mindset is my vision. I want to lock down and honestly stick to the plan. Be detailed, but then also stick to exactly what's the plan. Oh yeah, yesterday too, I wanted to say this because I want to look back on this and be like, okay, yeah. So I did that yesterday for Christmas, and then I laid down because my allergies was kicking my butt, right? So I woke up, and then my friend, he hit me up, and he was just like, hey, did you want to go to the casino? I thought he was going out of town with his people, like his family, to go visit his family, but he didn't do it. So me and him, we went to the casino. It's like an hour away. It was Wingstop. Yeah, it's so funny. My son kept on talking about, he like, you want a Wingstop? He said, what kind of off-brand place is it? So I kept on like, what you mean off-brand place? And what do you know about off-brand? You 9 years old. But he thought I was talking about Wingstop. Boy, get your, not just saying, but that was just too funny because, he my little security guard. Like, keep me back there. Now, but yeah, so me and my friend, we went to the casino. That was really, and crazy thing about it, that was on my bucket list. Like, it was like something that I was just like, I always wanted to go out and go do. And I did it in, let me see, I did it and it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, my friend, he go all the time. Like, he be like, man, and it's crazy because he said, I usually go solo. I don't even bring people with me. And so when he said that, I was like, okay, let me not be over dramatic. But y'all, I'm old school. Like, I like to be in the bed by 9 o'clock. I'm really a homebody. It was packed. Even for it to be Christmas, it was so packed. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't nothing bad. It was just the smoking, and then I don't like to be in crowded situations, period. And then another thing was that I don't know, like, I mean, it was something that I always wanted to go and see or whatever, or try it out. But when I got there, I was good. I was good on all of it. Like, I mean, I enjoyed this. So, like, I was talking to another friend. I was just like, see, stuff like that. Like, if I was to go to Vegas or something like that, I wouldn't go for the casinos. I will basically go for like the shows and stuff like that. So I mean, to each his own, but I'm glad I went. It was such a good thing because I didn't have to pay for nothing. All I had to do was just get in the car and ride out there with him. So I enjoyed that. And then after that, we went to Buc-ee's. I never did. I used to hear about Buc-ee's a lot. I really wanted to try that chop beef, but it was like around 11:30, almost 12 o'clock. So we ended up just getting like some chicken burritos that they already had. Oh my God, that was so good. So we did that, and then we just chilled. You see what I'm saying? So that wrapped up my Christmas, and then came back to the crib. He said I was snoring in the car. Snoring, y'all, and people be killing me when I be like, oh, you snore. When I ask, I be like, dang, do I snore? They be like, yeah, you snore. And then I be like, no, I don't. They're like, you don't know you snore. And I'm like, how would I know if I'm asleep? So it's like I can't even be combative when somebody going in like, oh, you was snoring, I be like, I was snoring. And like, yes, you was. Okay, you got me. But I just cannot believe Chocolate Queen just be in there just like a grizzly bear. But I believe it because I had a ex and he kept trying to tell me I snore, right, and I did not believe him. So one day he was listening to something on the phone, so I'm thinking he just on whatever on Facebook or whatever. And he listening, and I'm just like, who is that sounding like a grizzly bear? He like you, and I was like, who is you? And then he told me you, and I said that ain't me. So then he showed me the video. Yeah, it was me sleeping freaking snoring, and it was so funny because he's like, yeah, I got you now, I got you now, and he zooming in and out. Oh my god, it was so bad. So so now I don't even trip when people sit up here and say like you be snoring. I just be like, listen, that mean if you ever chill with me and I start snoring or I fall asleep, that mean I really trust you and I'm really comfortable. Cause I like for me to me personally, for a person to go and sleep around you and get that comfortable or they snoring and stuff like that, that mean they ain't light sleeping. That mean they really trust you enough to be like, hey, I'm at peace. I'm asleep. So yeah, but I'm sorry. I feel like I'm whispering, and I'm used to loud talking, but it's of course everybody's really laying down and stuff like that. And I want to just to do this video because I want to get that out. Kind of like just talk about this incident, just talk about where have I been and stuff like that. Just wanted to encourage whoever watched this video, if you watched it for this long, just know whatever you're going through, the situation is going to get better. I can't, time is kind of bypassing me right now, but even when it came down to the job situation, you guys, I'm still dealing with fear. You see what I'm saying? I told you guys I already put in my 2-week notice at a place that I've been in over 14, 15 years. I have asked God, I was just like, hey, if it's not meant to be, block it, get it out of my way. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of like, I don't like to play Russian roulette with my life. So it's kind of like, I'm like, dang, should I just work into January, or should I just go ahead and, like I say, just find something else and start back over? But nevertheless, my boss was just like, even if I need more time just to kind of like stay there, and then he can find somebody in the midst of me staying there a little bit longer, then it can work out for the both of us. So I was like, okay. But I really was just like, I'm ready to, like, just move on. And then I do like the second job that I was in, but it's seasonal, you guys. And by it being seasonal, I kind of jumped ahead of myself because seasonal, I never worked a seasonal job. So it's kind of like one of those type of things. If they like you or if they have the hours and they need the extra people, they will bring you on. But it's kind of up in the air. So, and I don't think that she's able to kind of like let me know exactly how this is going to play out until January or February. So we'll see how this go, you guys. I will give you guys an update on both of those in the near future. Like I say, if I don't come back on here and say anything, happy holidays to everybody. If I don't say anything before the New Year's is up or whatever, much love to everybody. Mwah! Thank you guys for everybody who subscribed, like, commented. If you have anything to say, please leave it below. Go check out my link tree. My link tree is connected to everything that I'm a part of, any type of discount codes I got. I left it in my community post. So yeah, just go check out anything I have going on. I really appreciate everyone for even tuning in, looking at these videos, you guys. It's such a blessing. Time is running out. So I'm gonna wrap it up. If I did not see you before 2022 with another video, just know, wow, we in this thing. But nevertheless, love, peace, and unity.